All right, I'm down the beach again. It's October 24th. They've been spraying all morning, all morning. There's a big one just sprayed. Probably can't see it. There's a lot of chemtrails. I've been out since about 12, and they've been just spraying and spraying. All the sky's just like hazy, and they're not real clouds. Everybody knows that they're not real clouds. Chemtrails, nickel, aluminum, barium, living fibers, morgellons, genocide. It's not right. They're not going into the kingdom of heaven, those people that are spraying the clouds. They're not. We all know about that. So anyway, it's still nice down here. At least it's not as, when I was in Pennsylvania, they kind of sprayed closer to the ground. Oh, now you should see these zigzags in the sky. So look over here. It's really bad. And zigzags and stripes. Here comes an active one over there. Look at all this stuff. All these chemtrails. Hope you can see them. There's a lot of them. The whole sky. All those clouds are the chemtrails. Tired of it. It's ridiculous. They're killing us. That's what they're doing. The chemicals. Nickel, barium, aluminum. And people say, well, you should move. Well, they're doing it all over the whole entire world. You can't get away from it. Just can't. Can't get away from it. But at least I can breathe a lot better here. Some of you that don't know me, I was in a coma for a month and a half with a lung disease called ARDS, acute respiratory distress syndrome. I'm doing pretty good. I've had it 4 times. Most people don't make it through. One time, like 40% chance you can make it through one time. I've had it 4 times. I'm a miracle, all right. Doctors can't believe that I've had it 4 times. They think I'm kidding them. I'm not. I was in a coma for a month and a half, and that didn't turn out too well for me. I could feel everything, and I could feel everything that every procedure they did to me. And I have some words of advice. If you're ever in a coma, don't pull out your feeding tube. I did it twice. It really hurt when it went back in. Then I had 2 trachs right here. I don't know if you can see them. It's not too bad of a scar, but I had 2 trachs, and knowing my luck, of course, the first one didn't take. Who gets into the defective trach? I do. I get a defective trach. So when they gave me my trach, I can only remember ringing the bell for the nurse, and I watched her turn off the bell, because they moved me right by the nurse's station, because I was like a fighter, and the fighters are the ones that win. So they moved me right in front of the nurse's station. So she kept turning off the bell. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't scream. I was waking up from a coma for a month and a half. So I had to climb out of bed and jump out of bed, and it was really hard because I was laying in the bed for a month and a half, and I was really weak. But I had enough energy to pull myself up out of the bed because it was that or die, and I was dying. So I jump out of bed. Darn chemical trails. There's some birds. Probably can't see them. So I jump out of bed, and the male nurse comes in and says, "Way to go, Lisa." Goes, now I have to give you a MRI and a brain scan. And I was like, so they did an emergency trach on me, and at 1 o'clock in the morning. And during that time, a lot of the time they had to resuscitate me many times. And I didn't know that until I got my medical records, but I did keep hearing a lot of like boom in my head. I thought it was fireworks, but it was when they had to resuscitate me and take the paddles and put them on my chest. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I went to hell. I did 8 years ago, 2010, back in July. And I'll tell you one thing, I'm not going to do that again. I made sure I made it right with the Lord. That's what you got to do. You got to make it right with the Lord. Time's like running out. Not like, oh, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. No, they're spraying the sky. It's very heavy. Actually, the sky is very heavy. But make it right with the Lord, because I don't think you get another chance. And I was raised Catholic. I'm not even going to talk about that. But there's no purgatory. There's no turning back. And when you do alcohol and drugs, it lets in the spirits of the demons. And that way the demons can take over your body. I'll get into all that another time because I'm just on and on and on. But get it right with the Lord. He wants you to get it right with Him. He loves you all. He loves each and every one of you. Foxy chasing the birds, barking at dogs. But yeah, just get it right with the Lord. Just tell Him you're sorry for your sins, and that you know that He died on the cross for your sins, and He loves you, and He'll come into your heart. I used to drink, smoke weed, was on like 18 medications. I was not alive. I don't remember like big chunks of my life, like 3 years when I was on a whole lot of pain medicine, but I was in a lot of pain. But like when I crushed my hip, the operation didn't take, so my torso was sitting on the top of my leg, and that hurt. But anyway, get it right with the Lord. Talk to Him. He wants to hear from you. He loves you, and He's coming soon. He's coming soon for sure. So everybody, God bless you. Have a great day, and I probably will talk to you tomorrow. God bless you, everyone.